Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode here at Trading College. We are delighted to be here talking through $22,500 in a day with one of our students trading our strategies. But the thing is, it's all on autopilot, which is the fun bit. We'll show you his account in a second. Joined by Ricky again. How are you, mates?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Very
How's trading going?
It's going very well. Yeah, some of these moves, as we're about to talk about, have just been amazing in the markets these last few days.
It felt like after Christmas time, markets have grinded higher. We've gone through a steady up move in the stock markets, and suddenly this week of March, it's all kicked in. We're getting some cracking volatility.
We have, it's been beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I know we're about to talk about gold. We've been looking at gold for some time on the monthly chart. We've had a nice long bias. So the way we look at it, we have a bias time frame and an entry time frame, 2 time frames apart, as I'm sure you know, just for our students. And then we are looking for, if you're using a monthly bias, we're looking for a daily breakout, and that's kind of what we've had over the past few days, which was caught by one of our students, as you're about to go through.
Yeah, well, let's just look at his account because it's a 22k this week, so it's only Tuesday we're doing this, and I mean that's just a fantastic profit for him here, and we've hidden his account number for obvious reasons, but he's gone long. He had a Euro-Aussie long. He had two bots set up on autopilot. This is a live account because it's in green here. He's got two bots open with gold, and when he sent us this morning, when he put it into our chat room with the bot, he'd obviously had the pause on overnight. Because it's the red dot here means that the gold is paused. And what that means is that for anybody listening is that you can pause the bot in the evening time on autopilot. It just closes any new trades off, i.e. it doesn't place any new trades. But you can see here as well, he's had DAX short and NASDAQ short in plays as well. And he must be making, I reckon, doing this Tuesday afternoon, I reckon he must be up 30k today. And that's
absolutely. And it's all from catching the right move at the right time, really. So using your monthly bias, waiting for your daily entry, and because you're using such a big bias, you can leave this for days and days, weeks, and it will just make you profits while you carry on with your life.
And that's very important. We're momentum traders, okay? So we want those momentum moves like we've seen in NVIDIA, we're seeing in gold now, we've seen in the stock market. So we want momentum. And when we get these momentum moves with our software, we just turn the bot in that direction, and then we pause the bot if the markets go sideways. So it's a relatively straightforward process. But some cracking trades, and it's pretty impressive. Let's go and have a little look now, Ricky. Let's have a look at the chart.
Absolutely.
Let's just start the presentation for that, and let's just dive over to the gold chart because this is where it's all been at, as you said, mate. Here we go with the gold market. Let's go to the monthly, like you stated at the start. You can see the monthly is still nice and green on the tracks. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been beautiful. You can see we had a nice green bias here on the monthly, above all the tracks, nice and bright and green on the storyteller. And then you're just waiting for a daily signal, which is what we had a few days ago.
You saw it went sideways for a few days.
Yes.
And if you draw a triangle in here as well, I love my triangle patterns, combining with our momentum. If you draw a nice tight triangle there, you can see how these triangles provide us with big moves. And then we're already green on the PTS. We're already firing momentum on the storyteller. There's no divergences down here. And literally we've got that triangle. It was the perfect trade. And boom, we break out with big wide range candlesticks. Absolutely. Where do you see gold going to?
Looking at the monthly, it could still have a little bit more upside in it. It is quite extended, given that the US dollar has been sort of bullish for a little while now. So we are coming up to a double top area on the monthly. So I suppose that would be my next sort of target, around about 2148, which isn't a million miles away from where we are now. But it's been absolutely beautiful. But obviously we draw our support and resistance, and we look for when that looks like it's coming up. And yeah, you can see that top to the left of where we currently are.
Yeah,
The previous
turning up
one.
really nicely. I think there's so many people love trading gold,
Mm.
and this 2146 area, this big area, all-time highs for gold. Wait and watch gold break out here, because if gold gets this area, which it is likely to, it will explode higher, because so many people are watching gold and so many gold buffs out there, and the whole world of people that don't trade the markets that will hear about gold exploding higher will fuel the move even more. So that this is going to be a cracking move as it attacks this area. Now, what I would be looking, if that storyteller gets, if anything turns red, then that's an exit. So if the PTS turns red, tracks turn red, storyteller turns red, that is the time to get out the trade. Otherwise, it's green mode at the moment. I'm going to ride this trade all the way up. And also, aside from the bot, because 22k on the bot, he will just continue to run the bot on gold every day. And he could be going and doing something else, and the bot will just continue to take the momentum trades in that direction.
Exactly.
So
and that's the beauty of it. It's all set to take trades in the direction that you're expecting it to go in. It's not going to randomly take trades in both directions, as some AI software does. You're just training it to do exactly what you want it to, and it will take your trades in the correct direction with your setup.
It just doesn't make sense to me that a bot, you would want to be doing long and short trades in a bot every day, and that's what we don't do. I mean, I want to look at the human input is the momentum on the bigger time frames, and then turn the bot on long in that direction only. And I don't want to have a bot that's got a short signal in it, because it's going against the momentum of the bigger time frame.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what the kind of important point there, because a lot of bots at the moment are just kind of guessing what the sentiment might be. There isn't any sort of rhyme or reason behind it. It's using, I don't know, maybe algorithms and things to work stuff out. But there's no substitution for seeing your daily bias or seeing your monthly bias or whatever it is, and then trading in that one direction. You can't beat that.
You can't, mate. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. So the Euro-Aussie was his other one, wasn't it? Yeah, Euro-Aussie. Yes. Let's have a little look at that. Because let's have a little look at the monthly on that Euro-Aussie, because this is the one I've been looking at Scan Club for months now. I mean, we had the Pro Trend System buy above the track, started pushing, then several months of like sideways, but still green on PTS, and lovely low OBS several months ago to just keep it going higher. Nice move.
It was absolutely, that low OBS gave us a new entry to start looking at the daily for longs, and again, it just played out very, very nicely.
You can see he's had this move a few weeks ago, and then he's had this move yesterday, which made him that. Let's get how much is it? He made, so he's $4,500 on that one, 9,000. That's what the big ones come in with 4 trades. All exactly. $9,000 on that one. I mean, the question you ask yourself is: Can the human being make more money? If not, just put the bot on in that direction.
Yeah,
really powerful stuff.
I mean, I know from a personal point of view, if I was a certain amount up in a day, I would probably be banking my profits and maybe moving away from the screens, which obviously isn't ideal, but it's just the human mindset. When you play with trades, you're in heavy profit, you are going to take some profits out of it. Whereas the bot doesn't give you that option; it just continues to make the maximum amount of profit you can, and that's one of the benefits.
It doesn't have any emotion. That's the thing. Us human beings let ourselves down because we second guess where the price is going to go. And I always say, how many times have you left money on the table where you've got out too early and then the thing's going to run a bit further? I just think, it's so good. It is so good for maximizing profits. And look, I'm sure that the bot's going to get you out. Doesn't hit its 3-to-1 risk reward and comes back down. But with the bot, you can set up stop to break even as well. So you can set up a trading stop as well on it.
Yeah.
Which is
there is quite a few customization options, which is brilliant. Yeah. One
market I want to talk about that I'm bot ready for, because I think it's going to be big move. Is this CAD-Yen. Okay. Now, I am sort of sitting so we talk about monthly and daily. So there's the daily time frame. We're sort of rolling over. We've got a flat storyteller. So volatility is going to pick up any moment now. If you look at the monthly time frame, we're still, oh, beg your pardon, yep, we're still monthly. We've still got this double top area, okay? And we could just roll over. Now, roll over, maybe 106, 400 points away. So I'm just watching this just because it's one of my faves. And if you go to the weekly, it's got a three-wave divergence.
Yeah.
So there's a backdrop here on the CAD-Yen setting up potential.
There is.
Yeah, so I just need the volume to kick in now.
Yes, I guess what you can't see on all your charts here is obviously at Trading College we have quite a few different strategies, and each in their own individual right. And on that monthly chart, we do have something called a trend predictor. We do have a level 1 short setting up on there. So yeah, there are several signals that are coming together to say this could work out quite nicely, and some beautiful N-shaped targets on that daily. So yeah. And I think with the daily CAD-Yen, as it's red, it's sort of just starting. If we can turn down here and get 45 degrees on the tracks, then this could really drop quite a long way. Yeah,
and it looks like from an Elliott wave, it's made 5 waves up. But then we've got the trendline break and the red PTS and tracks. So that is looking pretty good, I think, to downside. And the thing is, I know I'm not going to maximize this trade manually trading it. I don't think so. I'm just going to stick the bot on. The bot's ready to go. And
absolutely.
It's one of my fave setups because I think it's a 5-way pattern. That's a good one. Gold, and we've got to look at the VIX as well. It's the volatility index.
Yes.
It's not one that I trade, but if we look at the VIX here, you could see the stock market was going to have a bit of a come down because we had a massive 1, 2, 3 wave low on the VIX. So volatility index basically measuring when the volatility is going to pick up in the stock markets.
Yes.
The volatility increases as stocks go down. As the volatility index gets overbought, stock markets can go up. Okay, so think about it that way round. And you want to be, I'm always teaching my students on scan clubs every week that when the VIX is falling, where's it going to stop and then turn up? So then the stock markets will have a little bit of a push lower.
I mean, I've been trading Tesla over the past couple of days, and we're just red on every time frame. It's just it's been really nice.
Yeah, red down. Look at that Tesla getting hammered to the downside. As I said a few weeks ago, I think in one of the newsletters, this rally we've had in Tesla was just a correction for more downside on that. Let's have a little look at Nvidia, mate, while we're here, and then I really want to have a little look at Bitcoin as well. But there's Nvidia. Yeah,
Nvidia is just not showing any signs of stopping at the moment. I had something on Bloomberg that obviously you have the Magnificent Seven, as they call it, where you have the 7 stocks that the most move the market, and actually 6 of those companies who are not Nvidia are buying chips from Nvidia. So Nvidia is benefiting from the 6 big companies buying chips from them. So it's quite amazing the way it's working, and they've just been parabolic. It's been pushing up,
and it's not even angled further than 45 degrees. When you get when prices go vertical, like we've seen in Bitcoin, it does have a correction. And this seems like it's a steady climb. It's been a lovely push higher, but it doesn't seem like there's this what's the word I'm looking for? That there's this huge dramatic spike higher, which normally ends moves. It just feels like it just continues to want to rally, which is lovely.
Yeah. It definitely feels like a growing company as opposed to as you say, a reaction to something.
Definitely. What about this super micro computers?
Oh, yeah.
This little gap higher yesterday might be the end of the move.
Potentially, yeah. They've had some AI stuff on the cards, which has pushed it quite high. But yeah, it has been overextended. So potentially could be the end of the move.
Let's have a look at NASDAQ while we're here. And then I really want to look at Bitcoin. Here's the NASDAQ on the daily time frame. a little fib up here with divergence. We're still green.
We are. Yeah. Been pushing back on the smaller time frames, but yeah, daily still holding on to that green candle. Let's see.
4-hour charts. Yeah, back down to support here. So we could get a little bit of, this is going to be key, Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had a lovely correction, which is normal, which we've been waiting for here. Nice little drop, red PTS drop. So we're hitting support now. So this next little rally up into here,
Yeah.
the next little rally up is going to be the interesting one, because do they sell it? The thing to look for is just draw some fibs as well.
Yeah.
Look at the 61.8% fib and see if we get to that area, and then it could roll over, because this move down could be A, B up, and then C down.
Absolutely.
So we might get a rally in the next coming 24 hours and then rotate down. If we don't get a rally and we start breaking support areas, which are around here, where we're 18,000 to 1868 on the NASDAQ, then there's something more going on here. But a little rally is due in the NASDAQ, and I mentioned that in that our free Telegram group as well. But
yep, no, absolutely. I think you are going to be right. I think we are going to rally potentially this afternoon around some US news that we have coming out a bit later, potentially. So we'll see. Yeah,
nice sell-off.
Definitely at support.
Lovely sell-off yesterday. All right, mate. And then Bitcoin. I mean, down again at Bitcoin. Let's go and have a look at the bigger picture on this. I've been long Bitcoin since 17,000.
Yeah.
On the weekly chart, buying it in this area here was absolutely beautiful. Looking at that 3-wave divergence, green tracks. Look at the results on our PTS and tracks on cryptos. It looks like we hit that double top.
I think we're a whisker away from the all-time high. Absolutely.
I said to everyone in the Telegram group yesterday, I said, just be careful buying this high, all-time highs. You just don't know how it's going to react around there.
Absolutely.
And it's starting to go a little bit parabolic, and we know what happens when it goes parabolic. It has a major correction. It's already had a 1,800 point correction. We got the halving in April.
Yes.
So we may just explode through this area into the halving area and then pull back a little bit. And I think we are due a pullback on this market, which will be for me another buying opportunity. Yeah,
I think definitely a pullback is probably going to be on the cards. That double top kind of area is a bit precarious. So yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look at the monthly chart here. The monthly is just beautiful. How it grew from these lows. This looks like a wave 2 pullback. We're in a wave 3 now, I think. So
yeah,
I reckon 100,000 is on the cards at some point. And the way it's, the momentum indicator down below here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, average 8. So 8. So it's 5 months at the moment. We average about 8 on the histogram. So we've got plenty of upside to go. But I think we're going to have some sort of severe pullback, which will fake everybody out again that's worried about it. And I'm not in it in a leveraged account. That's the good thing. I'm not using IG index to trade this. Crazy. So that's good. I'm going to just sit on it until the children get older.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm sure a short-term correction will be the case, but long-term, I think you could be right. We're going to be breaking out and pushing to new highs over the next few months.
All right, mate. Good stuff. Thank you very much, everybody. Subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, all that stuff, and I enjoyed going through these charts with you every single week. So have a good one, guys. Take care. Cheers, Ricky. Thanks, mate.
Take care. Thank you.